TSR Hobbies.
Dungeons and Dragons games.
Products of your imagination.
Quite an introduction. There are others I can show you. All right. A lot of food for thought in that introduction. I like it. Okay, this is a classic that I've missed. I now have a couple hours of gameplay under my belt just to get used to it. And we're going to get right into the game here. We're not going to do the tutorial because I tried. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to have my own party. I've made my own party. I've exported the characters into character files, and I'm going to import them here when we start. And when I tried the tutorial with a fully made party, my main character, which is the first character you load in your party, could move around freely on the map, but the other five got stuck in the spot where they spawned, and they never moved. And it's like a bug in the tutorial. So anyway, the tutorial's kind of nonsense. You don't really need it. The initial moments of gameplay here are kind of serve as a tutorial. You start off at Candlekeep, I believe it's called, and the area around Candlekeep serves as a tutorial. But yeah, let's get started and create my party here. Okay, so it's a 6-person party, and what I'm going to try to do here, like I said, I've never played this before. I've never played Baldur's Gate before. So I'm going to try to avoid using the sort of the storyline characters that the game tries to push on you, like Mon, who is your main character's like childhood friend or girlfriend or something like that. I don't know exactly what she's supposed to be, but I'm going to try to avoid using them because I'll try to avoid using them as much as possible. There may be a point, because I've never played this before, I have to admit that there could be a point where I have to use them in order to advance the game's storyline properly. And at which point I'll have to, toss out one or a couple of my party members and hopefully when I'm done advancing the storyline, come back and reincorporate them. But yeah, anybody who's seen my Wizardry series knows that I was pretty tongue-in-cheek and kind of having a good time with the character names and their storylines here. But I'm going to be a little more serious here because this is a throwback to Dungeons and Dragons. And as a kid, I took everything in Dungeons and Dragons very seriously, and in fact, some of these party members are going to be, most of them in fact, are going to be characters that I used as a kid, so I'm bringing them back. Yeah, I played initially, my friends and I played the original Dungeons and Dragons rules, and then Advanced Dungeons and Dragons came out, and we were thrilled with that, because now we could have like half-elven rangers and such in the party, and I'm actually going to have one of those in this party. So yeah, those Advanced Dungeons and Dragons rules just expanded your horizons as a kid, and a lot of things could happen then if you use those rules as opposed to the base Dungeons and Dragons rules. Anyway, all right, so yeah, we're gonna take things seriously here, and first character you import is the main character of the Baldur's Gate storyline. That's how these, at least as far as I can tell, that's how this create party function works. There's nothing here that explains that. It's like, I guess Baldur's Gate developers assumed you would know that somehow intuitively, but I didn't get it at first, and I thought this was going to be like the marching order for the party, so I put my bruisers up front, and then my bruiser became the main character in the story. Anyway, it's not worth getting into, but this person I'm going to import first is the main character. If you're familiar with the Baldur's Gate storyline, this is going to be the main character. Okay, see, these are the are these, I don't know, yeah, none of these are the they're not the the sort of storyline characters. They're just pre-made characters in case you didn't want to make your own, but obviously I want to make my own. And down here, first one will be Garen. He's going to be the youngest person in this party, and he's a sorcerer. Now, I believe this is 2nd edition Advanced Dungeons and Dragons rules, and I'm not thrilled to death about the class and alignment rules in this edition. I wanted to make Garen a psionics user, because if I remember right, in Advanced Dungeons and Dragons, the 1st edition, you could do that. But you can't do that in this version. At least you can't do it in Baldur's Gate. And if it is 2nd edition, I don't remember playing 2nd edition. I may have, but I think 2nd edition came along well after my youth and after I had sort of moved away from tabletop gaming. But yeah, so Garen's going to be as close to the character I envision as possible based on these rules, and that's a sorcerer, and he's going to veer to the spell choices he's going to make are enchantment and charming and those sort of mind control side of it. So he's going to be as close to a psionics user as possible with the rules of this game. So let's import Garen. And now I did choose all this appearance stuff before I exported his character, but it appears for whatever reason it makes you go through it again. Yeah, see, these are essentially the settings. I don't know why these are the settings I chose, and yet it's making me, I guess it's just making me confirm them in case I change my mind. Now, this I believe is the voice I'm going to choose for Garen.
Your life ends here.
Yeah, kind of. He's kind of a nerdy teen who's a little full of himself when he shouldn't be, and he tries to put on a brave front, but he's probably not as sure of himself as he might like to project, and that voice, it comes as close to encapsulating someone like that as I think can be expected. Anyway, that's his voice. I've only got 6 choices, so yeah. His biography, this is, let's go ahead and look at his biography. I'm not going to read this. You got a pause function there. You can press pause and read that if you're interested. And I'm going to change this because all of my party characters have a very specific biography. Now I think all of the rest will import the biography that I gave them, but the main character, this overwrites the main characters. If you set your own biography and then export it, when you choose him as the main character, it always gets overwritten. So anyway, let me go ahead and I'm going to copy and paste Garen's new biography. So give me a second here. All right, let's clear this and hope that this pastes properly. Yeah, okay, we've got some screwy ASCII characters here, and this is a rather one. Can I do this? No, it won't. I have to I can't. The down arrow doesn't move the cursor, so you have to go letter by letter here. So let's get rid of these wonky ASCII characters, whatever the heck they are, and there we go. Yeah, so if you're interested, you can read Garen's and everybody else's biography as we go through it here. Let's click on Done, and hopefully his name is set as Garen. All right, so that's our first character, and you can see his statistics here. His what worries me is he has low hit points. It doesn't show his base hit points here, but I think he only has 4 hit points, so we're really going to have to protect Garen, or he's going to die quick. Okay, now I think the second one is here, and we're going to import him. He is Uncle Bell, and he's sort of the natural leader of the company. He is kind of, in my own mind here, he is Gorian's second-hand man, and he's sort of become an avuncular-like figure, an uncle to Garen. So when Gorian, well, I won't say what happens if you haven't played Baldur's Gate before, but Uncle Bell's there as backup for Gorian. Let's just put it that way. And yeah, I think we got to do appearance for him as well. these little appearance figures, they're really cheesy, but I'm just trying to, because this is it orthographic? Orthogonal. That's the word I'm looking for. This is sort of third-person orthogonal gameplay, and it's hard to differentiate the characters. So I tried to make them as different as possible, just when during gameplay, so that I knew which character I'm controlling, and also whoever watches this gets used to and quickly recognizes who is who in the party as they're sort of walking around on the screen. And if you don't know what orthogonal gameplay is, you might want to take a moment and look that up. But essentially, it just means third person without perspective. So it's just wonky old gameplay. It's kind of that the camera's up above an area, looking down on it, and you've got little characters in your party moving around, and it's not always obvious who's who when you play with that. Anyway, so that's his appearance. And now I think this is the voice I chose for him.
Death to you all!
Yeah, kind of it's a good voice for Uncle Bell because he's got a lot of pressures. He's got a lot of stress. A lot on his mind, so his voice is going to sound a little ragged due to those, and a little stressed out, let's just say. Okay, so let's get his biography. Yeah, see, this is crazy. I don't know why. See, and now I'm worried. I'm worried that when the game starts, these are going to get overwritten again. I'll tell you what. I'm going to wait to overwrite these biographies for when I'll go to I'll visit each character, and I'll go to the section of the sort of character display where I can overwrite the biography, and we'll take care of it there. So let's not worry about biographies right now. His name is Uncle Bell. We're done with that. Accept. Okay. Now this is the bruiser of the company, the next import. The tank, so to speak. And this is going to be, I think he's here. Where is he? There he is. There's Bjorn. Okay. This was my, as a kid, this was my classic fighter. And we'll get to the classic thief character in a moment. Alright, yeah, so pretty typical appearance there. We're done with that. I think this is his voice.
Get over here.
Yeah, close enough. That's fine. Okay, won't worry about the biography right now. We'll say done with the name, accept. All right, now this is this party is kind of broken up into three pairs. Garen and Uncle Bell are most familiar with one another, and Bjorn and this character are kind of partners in crime together. Let's say that's the case. And that is going to be Solinar, my thief. Okay, we'll import him. And appearance-wise, yep, trying to keep it as close to the avatar. Yeah, and these avatar images you're seeing, I did create those for the character. I tried to get them as close to the picture in my head that I've had since I was a kid, basically, for these characters. You're never going to get them exactly correct with what you have in your head, but it's close enough. Okay, now his voice, I don't remember.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
I don't think that was him.
You got this coming!
Yep, there it is. That'll work for Solinar. Okay, and his name, yep, Solinar, done. Accept. Okay, and the next character we import is the character every party in Dungeons and Dragons in Advanced Dungeon AD&D has to have, and that's the half-elf ranger, half-elven ranger. Just has to happen. Alright, so let's find him in the pre-made character list here. That's Eldoris. Okay. Yeah, and orcs are, of course, his racial enemy. So we're... Oops. Sorry about that. Clicked on the wrong window there for a minute. Okay, we're done with that. And appearance, I think we're good there. It looks like a little elven pixie with these. They should have worked on these a little more, but whatever. It's a dated game. We're done with that. And I think he was this voice.
Time for a bit of the rough and tumble.
Yeah, that's close enough. We'll stick with that. Name Eldoris, of course. Accept. And now, the last character here is going to be Rudrisian, and he is going to be the brawling druid of the party. Okay, and appearance-wise, that's fine, I guess. And what was this the only one I didn't choose?
Let's give them a right thrashing.
That's fine. That's fine for Rudrisian. Yeah, he's like I said, there's sort of 3 subgroups within the party. You know, 2 characters are most familiar with one another, and Eldoris and Rudrisian go way back. He's a druid. He met a half-elf ranger in the forest, of course. They hit it off as friends, and yeah, they got incorporated in the party in whatever way. Okay, and name Rudrisian, Rudy for short. That's we'll just call him that from now on, because Rudrisian is a mouthful. All right, there they are, all 6 party members, and I believe we can get started here. Okay, right, difficulty. So story mode is a joke. That's so easy, it's beyond easy. So easy is annoying. Normal should be, like, all of these are really OP settings. So enemies deal 25% less damage. Party members cannot permanently die. Hit point rolls are maximized, and spells can be copied into spellbooks without failure. Alright, let's get to the core rules here. I'm not going to go hard because I've never played before, and it's probably going to be a very quick series if I choose hard. Maybe after I finish it, I'll come back at some point in the future and go and just try my hand at these harder settings. Legacy of Baal. Enemies have all the benefits of insane difficulty as well as significantly more hit points. Improved this strange armor class setting here. I don't quite have this nailed down, the difference between this and regular armor class settings, but better saving throws and more attacks per round. Warning, Legacy of Baal can only be selected at the start of the game, and once selected cannot be changed. Okay, yeah, we're going to stick with core rules. I think that's enough of a challenge for me, given my lack of experience with this game. This setting is aimed at veteran players who are well-versed in Advanced Dungeons and Dragons mechanics. I used to be well-versed when I was about 12 or 13. We'll see how much of that I remember here. Enemies deal full damage, party members can permanently die, and spells aren't guaranteed to be copied to spellbooks. Alright,
Nestled atop the cliffs that rise from the Sword Coast, the citadel of Candlekeep houses the finest and most comprehensive collection of writings on the face of Farron. It is an imposing fortress, kept in strict isolation from the intrigues that occasionally plague the rest of the Forgotten Realms. It is secluded, highly regimented, and it is home. Within these hallowed halls of knowledge, your story begins. You have spent most of your 20 years of life within this keep's austere walls, under the tutelage of the sage Gorion. Acting as your father, he has raised you on 1,000 tales of heroes and monsters, lovers and infidels, battles and tragedies. However, one story was always left untold, that of your true heritage. You have been told that you are an orphan, but your past is largely unknown. Lately, Gorion has been growing distant from you, as if some grave matter weighs heavily on his heart. You have asked about his concerns as gently as possible, but your queries have been in vain. Your sole comfort is the knowledge that he is a wise man, and you know he will tell you when the time is right. Nonetheless, his silence is troubling, and you cannot help but feel that something is terribly wrong. Today, Gorion has appeared more agitated than ever, and now he has uncharacteristically interrupted your chores in the middle of the day, imparting hurried instructions for you to equip yourself for travel. He has handed you what gold he can spare, but given no clue as to why. Nevertheless, you now stand before the Candlekeep Inn, ready to purchase what you need for an unplanned and unexpected journey.
All right. Yeah, like I was saying, it's not exactly the easiest thing here to tell who's who. Now, that's Garen. That's Uncle Bell. That is going to be Eldoris, Rudrisian, Bjorn, and Solinar. So, really, these three are the most noticeable. The toughest ones to tell apart are going to be Rudrisian and Bjorn. So this, I think, is my party order. So let's get Bjorn in front, followed by, do I want Solinar there? I think I don't. I think I want Eldoris in the second spot, and I think, in fact, I want Rudrisian and Rudy in the third spot, and then we'll put Solinar, and Uncle Bell is going to kind of be the rear guard here in charge of protecting Garen. Now, Garen's only got 4 hit points, so, he is the weak chain, and he's the main character in this party. Now, we want to set up, I think this is the order I want. Now, this should give me what I'm looking for here. I don't, what happened? Why is Solinar kind of clogging up the works here? Yeah, see, Uncle Bell shouldn't, I don't know what's happening here. Is this the wrong, let's get over here. Yeah, see, Bjorn should be where Uncle Bell is here. I'll have to work on that. What I want is I want Garen in this spot in the wedge, right? Let's see, if I click F11, yeah, that just selects it. I don't think there's any way. Oh, okay, we've got different choices here. Okay. If I do that, any of these allow me to attack, talk? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why we're getting hosed. Oh, you know what it is? Solinar wants to be over here. Okay, I think we're right. This is Bjorn in the front. And then we've got Eldoris there. And we've got Rudrisian there. So those are like my bruisers. That's my bruiser front. And then we've got this. What the heck? Yeah, that's Uncle Bell there. And Solinar is technically supposed to be over here behind Rudrisian. But yeah, that's all right. He just kind of got pushed out in front there for whatever reason. All right, let's look at the biography for these guys. Yeah, see, no, this isn't it. So give me a moment once again here. We're gonna have to visit. Yeah, there's some strange things that don't get imported, even though you exported them. So yeah, let me take a second here and correct Bjorn's biography. Can I do it? Yeah, I think I have to do it here. This is where I have to do it. Okay. So will it let me select? Yeah, see, this is going to be, okay, this is what we want to do. We want to clear it there. All right, now I'm going to get Buren's true biography here in just a moment. And hopefully it allows me to paste it. There we go. Hey, and we don't have any crazy ASCII characters. That's nice. Okay, very good. And like I said, I'm not going to go ahead and read these, but you can press pause and you can get a sense of what these characters are like. Say he's done there, and let's make sure that's stuck. It looks like it did. Done. And yep, there it is now, populated in the biography pane of the window. And let's go ahead and click on, oops, click on Eldorus, and we'll get his biography sorted. There is a little bit of difference between these, but they're all Ward of Garians. It's very, there's like this isn't how Buren's biography started. There's a little bit of randomness to these preset biographies. I didn't realize that when I was doing a little introductory playthrough on this game. But anyway, let's customize that. Biography, clear. Okay, and let me get Eldorus's biography. And see if this pastes properly. Okay, there you go. He's done now. And now Rudrisian. Okay, there he is, all bioed out now. Now I think, is there anything I have to do to make these stick? Let me just go back to Bjorn here. No, it looks like they're sticking okay. Okay, and Solinar, let's get to his biography. All right, and there he is. Uncle Bell. Yeah, I just had a feeling when I was creating these biographies that as wonky as this game was, somehow in the importing and exporting process, details were going to get lost. So thankfully I saved this stuff, and it's somewhat easy to bring it back. Okay, he is done, and now we should have the proper no, what the heck? Why is his biography the same as Uncle Bell's? I don't know. Yeah, there are a lot of bugs in this game. It's just it's an old game. I wonder if there are some patches I should have looked into getting. But all right, so let's get to Garen's proper biography here. Okay, let's see if the wonky ASCII characters got imported for some reason. I think that's because it's a text file here that I put this in. Okay, there we go. So now Garen should have the proper biography. Very important stuff when you're making your own party, to get their biographies right. Can't be the wrong have the wrong story about their lives. Yeah, so according to that sort of second introduction there before we got to Candlekeep, after I created the party, Garen is 20 years old. So there you go. I would say everybody else in the party is a bit older than him, but yeah, don't know by how much. I'll let you as a viewer think about that yourself and come up with your own ages. So yeah, he's got the right biography. Solinar's got the right biography. I don't know why that page sound is coming up, but it is. I think yeah, every time that scroll comes up, not every time, but okay. Looks like everybody has the right biography. looks like my characters are as close as they should be to what things should look like here.
But now I wonder.
Somehow we have Baldur speaking up there. Alright, now that all that tedium is done, I'm going to take a second and save the game here. Now that we have the biography and hopefully the party order started, let's get into the inn here. And what is the name of this inn? This is the Candlekeep Inn. That's convenient enough, isn't it? Okay. Now, we have some tutors here. Is that what they are called? Yeah, okay. So they're sort of sprinkled throughout the throughout Candlekeep here, the surroundings. Let's see what I don't know how much I interacted with.
Hello, child. Shall we continue your lessons?
Renting a room. Teach me how to listen to rumors in the town. I don't think I need any of this. And if you haven't played Baldur's Gate yourself, you'll get used to, as I'll do all these things, buying and selling and renting rooms, and you'll figure it out that way. I don't think we need to interact with the tutors. Okay, but this guy over... First of all, let's get our party in. So where is everybody? All right.
Spit it out. You rang.
Why did I left everybody behind? Let me get let me get the party back. I don't know why they didn't come with me. There we go. Okay, now we've got everybody. Let's get everybody inside the tavern, the inn, whatever you want to call it here. And I'm going to have Garen do the talking within the inn here. So he's going to talk to Firebead, Elvenhair.
All right.
Yeah,
It's
Garen.
hard to find decent folk nowadays.
Ah, yes, I'm back within the hallowed halls of Candlekeep with this iron crisis upon us. The trip from Baragast was more hazardous than I care to relate. You're Gorian's ward, and I'm always going to want to say Gorian. You're Gorian's ward, aren't you? You have come into your own, if you would permit an old man jealous of youth to say so. I left an identify scroll with Tetoral in the inner grounds. I guess that means the inner grounds of the keep. He should be done examining it by now, so if you could fetch it for me, I'd be grateful. Alright, so there it is. There's our first quest. And this is the journal. Where's the journal? This is the journal here for... I don't know. Oh, I see. That's like a... that is a plume, a feather pen, basically. That's an inkwell. And that's supposedly a parchment underneath all that. Got it. So, how do we... Okay, there we go. We have Firebead Elvenhair, an old mage who makes the occasional visit here from Baraghost, has left an identify scroll with Tetoral, say that 10 times real quick, in the inner grounds. I swear without me to run its endless errands, this keep would crumble into the very dust from which it sprang. Okay, there you go. I put little snide comments in there, don't I? Alright, so let's walk around the inn a little bit here.
Spit it out.
Tutors. What is over in here? We have some people in here. Let's have
Your wish?
Garen talk to them.
Pleasure to meet a socially acceptable person such as yourself.
She says that out loud, and yet the dialogue says, I'd much prefer it if you would leave me be. Okay, fine. Let's talk to the nobleman.
No
See.
time to chit-chat.
Step up to the heat, young one. You'll need a good fire to warm the chill stares of those monks. Most inhospitable they are. Isn't that so, lovey? Alright, so that must be... Oh, now she's talking to us. Oh yes, darling, they are most standoffish. This is the woman who just told me to get lost. They lead a somewhat cloistered life here, so they are unaccustomed to many visitors. You are perhaps a bit colorful compared to what they are used to. Watch your tongue, this is my home for the good part of my life, and I'll not have you slighting them in their own keep. Oh, I would not let it concern you, milady. Perhaps they are not used to wealth such as yours. You are quite wealthy, are you not? Bring a lot of expensive jewelry with you. This is what Solinar should be asking her. Perhaps they have not been as welcoming as they could have, but you are strangers in a lot of choices here in their home. Let's put it as truthfully as possible. Perhaps, but if there's no reason to be as snobbish as them, you know? Perhaps, but if they wish no one to enter, it is a simple matter of not letting anyone enter at all. It would certainly be a shame if they did, though. Such a storehouse of knowledge has limited use if no one can use the stored knowledge. Ah, well, 'tis cozy enough here by the fire to wash away any troubles I otherwise have with the place. Okay. That was all kind of the monks. So now, are the tutors like monks? They must be, and are they Garians monks, so to speak? Let's see what's upstairs. Oops, let's, actually, Garen, go back there. Let's get the party together here and get everybody going upstairs. If that will happen. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, we've got Sleeping Man. Do I want to already start robbing from the... If I go here, does it... Yeah, so more of the inn becomes visible to us. My party is having difficulty. I don't think we're sneaking around anywhere here. Another nobleman. Another nobleman. Okay. Should we talk to these guys?
Hurry up! All right, all right. Don't touch me. I might catch something.
This is true, you might. Yes, might I help you? Sorry to have disturbed you. Wrong room, I fear. My apologies. I've been knee-deep in the tomes of the keep all day, and I am in quite the fog as a result. Yes, indeed, you might help me to your valuables. I like number 3 is always a nice response, isn't it? I was just wondering who else was sharing the inn with me tonight. Who might you be? I might very well be anyone, but I am Christian of Waterdeep. Likely you would not know my family name or history, and this suits me well and good. These trips to Candlekeep are a bit of an extravagance on my part, and while I neither use illicit substances nor consort with hired company, I spend quite enough here that I should not like it common knowledge. Spend quite enough here? Okay, so going to the inn is something noblemen... Okay, sure. To this end, I should appreciate it if you would forego your odd little attempt at introduction and leave me to my thoughts. All right, fair enough. I guess this other guy going to be as... Noblemen's around here are quite snooty.
Away with you, beggar.
What? I certainly hope there's an explanation for this intrusion. That's true. We did barge right into these rooms. That's fair enough. My name is Quincy. Beyond that is my own business and none of your concern. Leave lest I report this intrusion to the guard. Okay, fine. Not exactly winning hearts and minds here, are we? All right, let's go back here. Let's have Solinar.
Yeah? What do you want?
Oops. Is he not allowed in this? Can he?
Yeah,
there we go.
I'll get right on that.
Now, I want to see. This is thieving, all right? Let's see if we can gain 10 experience, but did I gain any... Oh, I didn't look in that. Okay. That's interesting. All right. Well, I don't know how much trouble we're going to get in for doing this. Did the sleeping man went away? That's interesting. Let's go in here, Solinar. We're no longer thieving for... Nope, sleeping man may not... Why do I have... Okay, do I want to sneak? Stealth? Okay, and then do this? No, it's not working out. Okay. Why are we not? Okay, let's get him out of that room. Having a little trouble walking around here, am I not? Okay, let's get him going here. Is there anything having trouble seeing anything in the room. Okay, there we go. We have another sleeping person in the room. And can I get this? Nope, I can't seem to recenter focus. There we go. Locked. Let's try thieving skills again. Party has gained 10 experience. 35 gold. And potion of clarity. Okay. Nice. We obviously don't want to... I don't know. I think... Can the nobleman... I don't think he can see across the hall. So let's zoom in a little bit here. Let's have Solinar... He should be in stealth mode, actually. Ooh, he disappeared. Nice. Nice work, Solinar. Alright, and locked. Did he unstealthify? I think he Lockpick failed. Alright, now do I have a... Okay, so I think once you fail for good. Alright, let's see if we can get him to hide in shadows failed. Alright, so that didn't work out so well. Why is he... He's not... He can't get past somebody. Okay. There he goes. Nope, he's trying to get past the other party members. And it's really not working for him. There he goes. Okay. Let's see if we can get him in over here. Hide in shadows. I think that failed because somebody's watching him. Is there anything? I don't think there's anything in here. All right. So we got away with as much as we can expect to get away with up here on the top floor of the inn. Got some experience points and some loot, which is nice. All right, now how many coins, gold coins, does the party have? That's quite a lot, actually. More than I would expect. What do we have here? We have a bastard sword. Is that what I... Eldora says a quarterstaff will definitely be changing that. Yeah, we're gonna get some goods here for the party. Right? So let's start off with Bjorn and have him talk to the innkeep.
I'm on it.
Winthrop, the innkeep.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Well, hello there, young one. Come to visit your old pal Winthrop, have ye? Well, don't forget the 10,000 gold piece book entrance fee as per Candlekeep's custom, don't you know? Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's serious. Just having a bit of fun with ye, my friend. Them monks be walking about with poles in their nethers, but you know you are always welcome here in my sight. Here in my sight. Is that supposed to be S-I-T-E, or does he actually mean within my sight, like where he can see me? I don't know. Garen did well by you. Well, he actually did well by Garen, but Bjorn will relay the message. He did. So is there anything I can do for you? Some drinks, a room to sleep, or anything to buy? Yeah, what do you have? Okay. These are the rooms we could get. The rooms are pretty posh, aren't they? Merchant rooms, yeah, okay. Peasant, noble, all right. Yeah, there you go. All right, so this should take me... Okay, there we go. Now, what do we... See, a bastard sword is more... I don't know what these numbers are. I assume this is price. I think what I'm going to do... I think I'm going to buy Bjorn a longsword, and I'm going to give his bastard sword to Eldoris for the time being. Eldoris has skill in spears right now, so we're gonna, while we're adventuring, we're gonna keep our eyes out for some good spears to give to Eldoris. But to start off, we can give him the bastard sword, I think. Is this like a weight rating? I don't know. Oh, you know what this might be? This might be a minimum strength rating. No, because why would a short sword be 12 and a long sword is 7? I don't know what the heck. I don't know what that rating is. Alright, I apologize for not knowing that, but I don't know. Alright, so let's get him some armor here, and he will go... What can he... Why do I want 4... There's a large shield up here, is it not? But it's 3... It's 15 gold pieces. The large shield 4, 15... I understand the different look, the different design. I think we'll just stick with this first one here. Alright, so now he's got a longsword and a shield. Let's get him some kind of armor. Actually, let's get him a helmet. He's definitely going to need that. And what is... Let's get him chainmail. It's a little pricey, but he is our tank, and he's got to survive. It's imperative. He's got to be around to carry off all our dead corpses back somewhere to get resurrected. Tempted to give him two-handed weapons, but he's going to need a shield for now. So I think that is all we want to get him. So he's done. Let's look at his inventory. Let's give this to Eldorus, and let's equip everything we need to equip with him. Alright, there we go. Now, Bjorn is the first one to have a respectable set of adventuring gear. And now let's get to Eldorus here. He can go next. Can I sell the quarterstaff, I wonder? Let's see if we can... Oh, you know what? The first thing I gotta do is I've gotta get Bjorn out of the way. And why am I not scrolling over here? I'm supposed to... Let me see the arrow key. Okay, so I gotta use the arrow key to reorient focus. Okay. Let's have Eldorus.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
How about as clean as a half-elven arse? Good to see ya. Okay. Same spiel. Alright, now, can't sell the quarterstaff. That's unfortunate. Okay. He can't use a composite bow, huh? Alright. We'll get him a longbow. And what armor would he be able to use? Can't use chainmail, can't use splint mail. Now, why is this... You know what this might be? Is this... I don't know. It seems it's... Anytime I try to... Like, if I try to figure out armor class, it's like... For armor class, this works. Like, maybe this is a 7 armor class. But... And then I was thinking maybe this is damage, but then why would a short sword be less damage than a... I don't know. I'm trying to make sense of these numbers. But alright, let's get him studded leather. And he can use a medium shield. So let's get him a medium shield. And can he use a helmet? He can. Okay, let's get him a helmet as well. Okay, and oh, we need arrows. Arrows would be good. You can buy a bow, but if you don't have arrows, it doesn't do you much good, does it? If I can find arrows... Does he have any arrows to sell? There we go. Alright, let's buy 100 arrows. Might as well get that done. I think I clicked that 5 times, I think. Okay, so we've got only 80 arrows in one slot there. Why were they grayed out? That was weird. Did I run out of money already? No. Okay. Now I assume this is our quiver, so let's get the arrows in the quiver. And get his armor and helmet and such on. And he is going to have bastard sword and bow at the ready. I think that's the selected one, and he's just going to... Ground. Is this drop? What is ground? I don't know what ground... What happens when I do this? I don't know what happens. You know, that's interesting. Armor class 7. What? Bastard sword. Yeah, the Thaco, I'm not real sure on that base Thaco. I'll have to look. I'll have to bone up on that again. And I did try to look into that, and I was kind of distracted when I was reading about it. Anyway, it's not important. Okay, so Eldoris and Bjorn are set up. He can go stand over there with Bjorn. I think. Why does this character not look like he has the actual? Yeah, he looks like he's got the helmet on. That much I can see. And he's got his shield ready to go. Okay, so next is Rudrisian.
You have but to ask.
And Rudrisian is going to.
Hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Rudrisian is going to have to resist the urge to buy alcohol. All right, so club. That's all he can use, huh? It's almost better with a quarterstaff, but somehow a club is fitting for him. Okay. Oh no, he can use. Should I get him a dagger as well? Maybe he should buy. He should have some throwing daggers. Let's get him 10 throwing daggers. Can use a spear. That's interesting. But we're gonna skip for. Oh, he can use a scimitar. I think I'm gonna. Club is better for a scimitar. Is a little. Something about that isn't. Doesn't seem Rudrisian like. Can use studded leather armor. So let's buy that. And he can use a buckler and a helmet. He can use a helmet. Can't use a regular shield, but he can use a helmet. Interesting. What? Let's get him the black buckler. There we go. And I think he's done. Now let's equip his stuff there. The quarterstaff gets replaced by the club. He's got some throwing daggers there too. A druid with throwing daggers. That's very interesting. Takes some getting used to, but I think I'll get over it. All right, he's all set. Armor class 7 as well.
Yes.
Okay, and you can go stand over with the guys who have been equipped. Solinar. All right. Interested to see what Solinar can.
To-do list.
What he can buy here.
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
All right, what to club, huh? I think he's going to be... Can I get him a short sword? Ooh, he can use a regular longsword. It's interesting he can't use a bastard sword, huh? Let's get him a short sword. And... I think a short sword's going to be okay for him. Now, he's going to need some kind of range weapon as well. I think a steel. That's a bit ambitious for his level right now. Stealing from the innkeep might get him in trouble. Alright, and by might, I mean definitely get him in trouble. Okay, so let's get him 100 arrows as well. Okay, that's a good start for him. Okay, I don't see him in studded armor. I think that might... He can wear it, but I think it might be a hit to his thieving skills. So let's just stick with regular leather armor, and we will get him a buckler. He cannot wear a helmet, which makes sense. Okay, so Solinar is done. And let's equip his stuff. Get that damn quarterstaff out of there. Short sword. Bow. And get everything on him here. You want to have the short sword at the ready. Oh, does he want to sell... Silver necklace. He wants to sell that silver necklace, doesn't he? So we have a little more coin. Okay, so let's sort that out.
What do you want?
My hotel's as clean as an elven arse.
Okay. Silver necklace for 5 gold pieces. There you go. Potion of clarity he cannot sell. Okay. But we got 5 gold pieces back, which is nice. All right, now, did I finish? I think I finished equipping him. I think he's good.
What you got for me this time? Way ahead of you, boss.
I want you to stand over there. That's what I got for you.
What?
Uncle Bell.
No sooner said than done.
My hotel's as clean as
All
an
right.
elven arse.
Got it there, Winthrop. He can actually... Uncle Bell can use... And I didn't... A shaman. See, I haven't talked about... So I should... Now that... I should talk about their base classes here. If you read Bjorn's biography, and of course if you... I don't know if the biographies... No, the biographies didn't include what the classes are, but... So Bjorn is a fighter and a wizard slayer. So Bjorn's his kind of bête noire, let's say, is magic. He hates it. So wizard slayer as a subclass, whatever it is in these rules, was kind of perfect for him. Eldorus is a half-elven ranger. He's an archer subclass. Whatever. I think it's like I don't know what they call it here, but when you pick a fighter or whatever you pick, sometimes there are like kind of subclasses that you have to pick. And he could have been like Beastmaster or some pretty typical elf ranger subclasses. But Rudrisian is just a straight up druid. I think he's a druid subclass. He could have been like shapeshifter or something like that. I didn't choose any of those. Although I think in later levels, like around 7 level, he has the ability to change into like bears and stuff like that, which is kind of cool. Solinar is a thief assassin. I don't think that needs any explanation. I believe Uncle Bell is just a shaman. And Garen is a sorcerer. So there's that. But I didn't read battle axe. Really, a shaman can use a battle axe. I am very tempted to do, because daggers are just crap. Tell you what, let's do it. I don't think I gave him any points in the axe skill area, but go ahead and give him and he can use a short bow as well. All right, I didn't give him. I think I gave him dagger skills. All right, well, tell you what, let's. Oh, I already bought it. Never mind. Okay, so buy. I might. I don't know about that. I might sell this stuff eventually. I don't know. I don't know about him in a bow. I'm not even real sure about the battle axe, to be honest. But yeah. All right, he can have a buckler, and that's about the only armor he can have. Is the battle axe two-handed? I don't even know. Oh, he can have, yeah, that's interesting. Tell you what, we're going to buy him studded leather armor. I didn't realize he can have a helmet as well? Okay. Might as well, because he's got to be sort of like right there for Garen, protecting him, so whatever we can get away with, we might as well try and get away with it. There you go. Shaman with a helmet and a battle axe. Yeah, this is, it's just counterintuitive for me, some of these rules for these characters. But anyway, they are what they are, I guess. Okay, he's got this damn quarterstaff. He can't sell. Why was... New... Oh, I see. When he uses a quarterstaff, it's two-handed and he loses. I was looking at the current new... So his... But why is his armor class now 7 when it said it was 6? I don't know. Interesting stuff, though. Okay, so that's Uncle Bell. We'll get him to stand over here. And now it's Garen's turn, and I don't think Garen can buy much. In fact, I think he's stuck with that quarterstaff.
As clean as an elven arse.
Okay. Yep, can't buy battle axes, can't buy clubs, can't buy... Better get him a dagger as a backup weapon. And we'll get him some darts too, and that'll be his range weapon. Get him about 50 of those. Let's make it 60. Let's keep going until... Is it 80 as well? Okay, let's just stick with 80. Oh, you know what? He could do a sling, but we'll stick with... if we find some slings, he'll use that as well. He can't use basically any armor, any shields. Have a silver necklace though. Okay, so he's done. That was pretty easy and pretty quick. Let's do I want to give him, tell you what, let's nope, see well, he'll keep those in reserve. He probably should, he's gonna go with the quarterstaff. I think I gave him quarterstaff skills, so there's that. And we'll keep the dagger in case he breaks his quarterstaff or something. I don't know. Alright, so now the party is equipped. Let's do our first mission here, which is to go see, I've already forgotten his name. Tethtoril? I think that's his name. And he should be, I think he's somewhere in the inner keep here. This is a tutor again. Alright. Is there anybody kicking around down here? Who is this here? Oh, we've got, what do we got here? Chanter, Voice of the East? Who the heck are these guys? Alright.
What would you have me do?
I would have you talk to the Voice of the East. Okay, nothing happened there? Voice of the East doesn't have much to say. How about the Voice of the North? Alright, this is going nowhere fast, is it? How about the Chanter? Alright, I think I'm just disturbing their silly ritual here by the silly fountain.
Go on, then.
Okay, let's scroll up here.
Sorted.
And go past the tutor and see if we're going to find anything. Okay, it did say the inner keep, did it not? Let me check my journal here. In the inner grounds. I would assume that's what these are. But maybe I'm wrong about that. Okay, am I passing by? Nope, not passing by anybody, I don't think.
Hey, it's me, Emmeline.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. These are the characters that the game wants you to incorporate in your party, but it's not going to happen. At least for as long as I can hold off. I'm surprised that stuffy old Garen let you away from your studies and chores, that old fiddle-faddle. I snuck off too. Old Puff-Guts Winthrop was looking for me, but I've got all day to do his chores. You have time for a story today? No, I can't tell you. No, I can tell you don't. What have you been up to? I'm afraid I cannot chat today, little one. My foster father wishes me to prepare for a journey, but I will not say to where. I'm sorry, child, but I am not to tell anyone what I am doing. I must go. You should not tarry either. Winthrop will want to... Yeah, get to work, you gadabout. If you say so... You sure picked up a lot from Garen. He never tells it straight, neither. Good luck on your trip, good luck with whatever you are doing. Wait, what do you know of my journey? Garen has said little to me and less to anyone else. Sounds like you've been nosing around when you shouldn't have. Stay out of my business. Well, let's see what she knows. Well, I know, old stick in the mud that he is, all worried about nothing, I'm sure. Better go now, 'cause you've got a long ways to travel. Not that I would know, especially since I didn't peek at old Mr. G's private letters. No, sir, better go now. Bye-bye. Okay, so Emmeline is nosy. I guess now that is... Yeah, let's not speak to Garen just yet. Let's,
Greetings,
this might be him. Okay, Tethtoril, yeah. Firebeard... I always want to say Firebeard, but that would be a good dwarven name, actually. Has sent you to me, hasn't he? Very well. Return the scroll to him, but then you must hurry and speak with Garen. He is waiting for you on the steps of the central library. I assure you, child, it is a matter of greatest urgency. Okay. I retrieved the scroll from Tethtoril. I should probably head back to the inn and return it to Firebeard. Okay, so let's go ahead and I think we'll do that now. And that's just a guard watcher. Yeah, I don't think I'll have much to say. I assume watcher is synonym for guard, essentially. Okay, heading back to the inn. Going inside, I think. No, something. Oh, there we go. Okay, now, Garen, you go ahead and talk to Firebead.
It's hard to find decent folk nowadays.
I'm glad to see that age has not hardened your heart towards an old man such as myself. I'll take all of your identify scrolls. I have a great use for those type of scrolls. Here, allow me to cast a little spell on you. It will protect you from any evil you might meet tonight. Okay. There you go. Cast a spell on me. Said it would protect me from evil, so protected from evil. Okay, there you go. Now, will I run into any evil here in Candlekeep? Ran into some evil nobles, I have to say. Okay. Flydia. Flydia. That's an interesting name. Hey, have you seen my copy of the history of Halrua anywhere? You know how I can't stand the constant shuffling of arthritic feet up in the library, so I thought I'd get a bit of fresh air just east of here, and oh, I hate being so absent-minded. Please, if you find it, I really do need it back. Okay, so she lost her book, and I believe that's in my journal now. Flydia's book. Dear absent-minded Flydia has lost another of her books, The History of Halrua. Last time she was at Candlekeep, she lost an entire 4-volume set in the hay we keep for the cows. All right, so there's a cow over there, but I don't see any hay over there. Maybe they ate the book and the hay. All right. Keep an eye out for her book. Tutor, can I? Does it say, what is this? Priest's quarters. Alright, that's interesting. Let's check these out. There's some guy standing over there. Shank. There's an interesting name. Oh, goody goody, I've gone and found ye first. You are the ward of Garen, no doubt. I am. What can I do for you? I do not recognize you. Who are you, and what are you doing here? Leave me be. I have pressing matters to attend to. Don't like his name, and I don't like his attitude, but who I am is unimportant, but you, who you are, is very much so. I apologize for this dirty bit of business, but I must seek your death. A pity, I know, but it would seem your head is worth an exceptional amount to me. I kill you myself, and I need not share credit with anyone. Okay, so now we are in combat. All right. First things first is... No. That's not what I want. I want Garen to move away from him. Then I want Bjorn to get on him. I want all of you to get on him. Besides Garen. Okay. And I think that should be good. That is... Garen is throwing knives at him. Okay. He is done, I believe. Alright, now let's have Solinar inspect him.
Top of my to-do list.
Alright, got a dagger out of that, which is nice. And what else do we have here? Oops, no, do I want to give... Let's give the dagger to Garen. Why? Oh, he's got protection from evil. That's what that little icon there is, I suppose.
What do you want?
And let's see. Yeah, we've got some things to... why is he not going over to...
Top of my to-do list.
Got a Warhammer. It's interesting. I don't know that anybody in my party can use that, but okay, that's the end of that, I think. That's got another. Yep, nothing there. What do we have? Do we have? Let's check that out. And 8 gold pieces, which is nice. What's in here? Nothing. Do we have anything? Do we got everything over here, right? Is that a... Oh, that's the top of the chimney. I thought that was a trapdoor in the floor for a second there. Locked. All right. You're the thief. Do your thing. Gain 10 experience points. Another dagger. There you go. Okay.
Spit it out.
Let's head back out. I think we got everything from there. And you're not Parda. All of you should watch yourselves carefully. There have been some strange men asking about Garen. Yeah. You're a little late with that news, Parda. It is appreciated, though, I guess. We sort of already knew that already. Yeah. Even here in Candlekeep, we're going to have to keep a close eye on who approaches Garen and what danger Garen might be getting close to. And it's raining, isn't it? Interesting. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to be careful and be sure to protect Garen at all times.